What's going on? It's your boy Sermon, sermonsdomain.com.
What up, Reese? My superempire.com.
Today we are here to talk about Dom Kennedy's long-awaited first album in over a year and a half by Dom Kennedy. Reese, take it away.
I don't have anything positive to say, except for the fact that Dom. I like that Dom tried to do something different. I like the fact that Dom wanted to be different. He tried to be different, with the first two tracks on there before it started to feel like the regular Dom sound that we're used to. I just don't. Dom Kennedy is not the type of artist. He's not really lyrical, to where you can branch off and do different things. You know what I mean? Like, he has a lane. You got to stick to that lane. And
right.
So the first track, Daddy. The second track, my first reply felt so lazy. I don't know if anybody else got that vibe, bro, but it just felt really lazy.
I feel like a lot of the album feels kind of lazy. It's like he's just kind of coasting instead of living up to the potential that I feel he should be living up to.
So the thing for me is that it doesn't sound forced. Like a lot of times people have like a bad sound. It sounds forced.
No.
It doesn't sound forced. It just sounds really lazy.
Mediocre. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And your lyricism is really mediocre. And I think one of the fan favorites is Lemonade.
I hate that song.
Lemonade is so lazy.
Yeah.
It's so lazy. Yeah. And I think Alhambra was another like fan favorite. But I don't really feel this is definitely an album that could have benefited from features. And I hate to say that about any artist, because you should be able to stand alone.
Right, he only enlisted Bonnet for one song, and
whoever the chick is that's singing on one of the tracks.
Yeah, who's uncredited.
Yeah, she's uncredited.
But no, I agree. I think after waiting a year and a half for a new Dom Kennedy album, I would have expected more songs, because we got a lot of songs on Get Home Safely.
See, I wasn't expecting a lot of songs. I thought it was gonna be one of them.
Yeah, because most of his projects are 10, 11 tracks, like the Yellow album.
Right.
But
the Yellow album was like
was it?
The Yellow album was like 15 tracks.
Well, I only saved like 10 of them then.
You know what's crazy is when I first downloaded the Yellow album, I only got the first 8 tracks. For when I downloaded from Dat Piff, I don't know why it glitched like that. So when I was listening to it, I was like, man, this is perfect. It's the perfect 8-track EP. And then somebody was like, bro, it's like you're missing like 8 more tracks. And I was like, oh shit, let me. And I downloaded it and I was like, I'm not really surprised. I'm not really impressed.
Right.
I'm just going to keep the first 8 tracks.
No, I understand. Yeah, I definitely feel like, the album just could have benefited from some features.
I think...
and I like that Dom, even when Dom works with features, he doesn't work with nobody that seems like out of the ordinary, It would have been nice to see like a Scheme or a Nipsey Hussle.
It would have been great to hear a Scheme.
Yeah.
And a Nipsey. And a Kendrick. And the crazy thing is, he can have all those people on the album and not feel. Well, it wouldn't feel like if he's overdoing it,
right?
Because he's recorded with all these people before. You know what I mean? Like multiple times over.
Yeah, he keeps a tight knit circle.
I would have thought.
Features.
I definitely would have thought we would have heard a Scheme and a Nipsey, because they both have projects that either just came out or within like the past 12 months. Or coming out. Scheme's Ingleworld 2 is coming out.
It's out now.
Out today, yeah. And then Mailbox Money came out, and Nipsey he's on tour for that. He was just here.
Yeah.
So it would have felt natural. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have felt forced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
So what do you think about the production? Do you have any positive thoughts about the production?
I think that the production doesn't fit Dom, but I do feel like it's good production.
It'd be good if it was somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my first reply, I kinda like this beat.
Yeah, the production is good. I just don't think it fits. I don't know, man. And like we expect something from Dom, like he's a summertime guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy we look to, summertime anthems and tracks shit like that. But this time around, it just wasn't it.
This is not an album we're gonna be playing all summer.
No, my girl was like. I told her, I was like, man, I'm really trying to get into this album. She's like, I can tell you keep playing it. She's like, but you don't seem to like replay any tracks or anything. And I'm like, man, it's hard. It's difficult to do that with this album. It's extremely difficult to do with this album.
Yeah, I listened a couple times and I was like, I don't know if I want to listen to this anymore.
Right. I don't have anything to like draw me in. Man, it's crazy I was saying this about Dom, because usually like during the summertime he turns up. Like, this is the dude. Any Dom album that has been announced, with the exception of From the West Side with Love 2, because that was a terrible album.
But it had when I come around. I love that joint.
I think that album was the worst project he's ever done.
It might be, but I like when that comes in.
And this is now either the worst or the second worst. Those two are the bottom two albums for me, for Dom.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm mad that this is an album. You expect people to pay for this.
Yeah.
I say it all the time, man. Bootleggers saved the industry. Bootleggers force people to put out free projects, mixtapes, EPs, all that. And an example is albums like this that are really highly anticipated. You don't release any singles. You just want to put an album out.
Well, I mean, he did release some of the songs prior. Posted in the club, represent. No. He had. I want to say it was Posted in the Club was out months ago. Remember?
Was it?
Yeah. There was like 2 records, Represent and Posted in the Club, and I remember those records were out. And then Too Bad was the one that came out a couple days prior.
Okay. But that's the one that I heard about.
Yeah.
But I just feel like.
But that also shows you how memorable those other 2 records were. If you don't even remember them being released.
I don't actually. That's crazy. I just feel like I don't know what he's doing musically, but he'll bounce back. I figure.
Yeah. I mean, it's not over for him. He's gonna go on tour. Yeah. People are gonna love it.
I don't know anybody that loves it.
No, I meant love the tour.
Okay.
Not love the album.
For him to
because a lot of people I see are criticizing the album as well. They have the same thoughts that we have.
Yeah, which is crazy because usually you get like the people who are like critics and analysts and they're like, man, I really don't like this, and the people are like, I really fuck with this.
Yeah.
Not this album.
No.
It's crazy because I've been seeing people say lately that they don't like the Kendrick album. I'm like,
it's just ridiculous.
Somebody said the Kendrick album was crap.
We can discuss that all day, but we're not going to. So, by Dom Kennedy, what are you gonna rate it?
A 2?
2? I'm being generous.
I think I am too.
I was gonna give it like a 1.5 maybe.
Yeah, I think I might go the same route actually.
I
hate to say it like that, but I just think that it's just not a good album. It's not a good feel.
Mm-hmm. Let me pose a question to our viewers. First off, what are your thoughts on Dom Kennedy's album? Do you think we're telling obviously we're telling our truth, but
are we being unfair?
Yeah. Do you think we're being unfair? Is this the album that we need to give more time to, which we're not going to? But do you think we should? Aside from that, just let us know your thoughts on By Dom Kennedy and follow us on Twitter at Sermons Domain.
At Evil Marsupials.
And like the video, subscribe to the channel, and
we want to hear your comments, man.
Yeah,
give us your comments. We want to hear what you guys have to say. Because we could be tripping, probably not, but we could be.
I think a lot of people are going to share the same thoughts as us, so.
I'm hoping that this is one where this is not one I hope people disagree with me.
Right.
This is one I hope people are like, yeah, like, bro.
Yeah, because they already hate you already.
No, absolutely. Dude told me to listen to rock and roll, so you don't listen to hip hop. It's cool. No problem.
Alright. Thank you for watching. This was our review of By Dom Kennedy.